Welcome back to Trash Man MMA. It's yours truly, the Trash Man, and we're going over Oliveira versus Gamrot, bro. UFC Rio taking place, I think, tomorrow. And what a card! What a card! There's so many fucking like 0-1, 0-2, 0-3 fighters on this card, bro. Dead ass. These are the only fights that matters. Everything else, minus like maybe one or two, there's nothing interesting on this card. Oh, and by the way, Muhammad Usman got caught for doping. He had an elevated level of testosterone in his system. He got caught for PEDs essentially. He got caught doping. The brother of Kamaru Usman, CEO of EPO, is back, bro. Just in the form of his fucking big ass younger brother. But so he got kicked off the card. They're looking for a replacement for Walter Walker, which hopefully they find a replacement. Because honestly, that was one of the fights I was looking forward to, bro. Walter Walker snatching another fucking ankle, man. Come on, that would have been sick. But let's get into this card, man. This card's really shit, and honestly, I'm gonna hate making this video. Uh, but let's get into it. Luan Lasa. No. Mr. 0-2. Mr. 0-2 versus Mr. 0-3. You get the privileges of your name being spoke when you actually get a win in the organization. New rule of the channel. Motherfuckers with 0 wins are not allowed to have their name even muttered in this video, in this promotion. But Mr. 0-2 versus Mr. 0-3. Mr. 0-2 has actually lost to decent competition. While Mr. 0-3 over here has absolutely lost to just like, not no-name bums, but just the type of motherfuckers you look at and just go gross. Like, ill. You know? While Mr. 0-2, he's lost to Damon Blackshear and Cody Stamen. Not like, wow, Damon Blackshear, but it's a respectable loss, you know? While Mr. 0-3, he's lost to David Martinez, which I guess, I don't even know if that's good though, because David Martinez, Mr. Cyberpunk, took Rob Font to a decision. You know what I'm saying? But Rob Font has a fucking immaculate chin. Nobody's able to put my boy down. Daniel Marcos, he's alright. Like, he's alright. He hasn't looked the best. And you're getting finished by him when he's had, like, I don't know, 4 split decisions in a row. That's a little concerning for me, buddy. So I'm going to go Mr. 0-2. I think he'll be able to get it done. He's a little longer as well, or taller, I should say. On to the next. Damn, I spent way too long on that fight. Does this girl have a win in the UFC? Hold on. Sorry, it's just like none of these people are actually real. So I actually like have to. Oh shit. Okay. Julia Palastri isn't 40. Yeah, she isn't 40. Kola Kakic is 40. On to the next. I'm going Julia Palastri. Lucas Rocha versus Stuart Nicole. Now, this is what I'm talking about, chat. It's like, what the fuck? Like, who are these guys? I'm sorry, I'm not a casual, but I don't fucking know these people, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know Stuart Nicole, bro. Like, I really don't. He has a loss to Jesus Aguilera, which honestly isn't a bad loss. Lucas Rocha, though, you know, Clayton Carpenter, rear naked choke, that's not bad. He seems to be a lot more experienced as well, even for his young age. He's 25 and Stuart Nicole is 30. He's very experienced. They're the same height and they honestly look exactly the same. They're both kind of KO guys, but Lucas Rocha just has a lot more KOs, so I'm going Lucas Rocha. On to the next. Bia Mesquite versus Irene Alexeva. Irene Alexeva, dude, she was taking her shirt off at like the ceremonial weigh-ins, and I actually got scared. My heart fucking dropped. I was like, no, please. I thought I was gonna get blinded. I got so scared. You wouldn't even believe it. But she's bad. She's bad. Bia Mesquite, she's 5-0. She's had a very, 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 very extensive grappling background. Irene Alexeyeva only has 2 wins by submission, and she's lost all of her fights to freaking decision. And you know, it's gonna happen again. On to the next: Victor Petrino versus Thomas Peterson. I genuinely hold on, maybe I do. I genuinely don't understand why some YouTubers, when they get to this fight, they're like, guys, I think Victor Petrino is going to out-grapple him. Thomas Peterson's grappling is a little good, man, but I just think Petrino's going to get him. Like, bro, look at the fight, dude. Look at the fight. Victor Petrino, a light heavyweight versus Fat Blob. That's it. Why are we acting like this fight is anything more than what it is? Victor Petrino, somebody who actually trains. Somebody, or maybe not anymore. Let's see how fucking fat he looks. But, hold on. Damn. Let's see, thank you. Victor Petrino is like, even though he got dog walked by Anthony Smith in a round, it was just, he's gonna win, bro. He's gonna win. It's Thomas Peterson. He's fat. He's done nothing but win by fucking decision. Like he can't get a knockout, bro. He just simply can't. He beat Muhammad Usman. Cool, bro. He lost to Jamal. Oh my gosh, he lost to Jamal Pogues. That's fucking disgusting. He beat Muhammad. He beat fucking Mr. Royd's, Mr. CEO's brother, CEO of EPO's brother himself, Muhammad Usman. Lost to Shamil Gaziev. Honestly, not that bad. And he beat Dontel Mays. Bro, Dontel Mays is your best win, bro. I'm going Victor Petrino by, like, I don't know. I want to say, like, knee up the middle. I think he could pull something like, just something dynamic out of his pocket, honestly. He beat Austin Lane by rear naked choke. He lost to Dustin Jacoby by KO. Lost to Anthony Smith by guillotine. Beat Tyson Pedro by a very lackluster decision where he threw, I believe, less than 15 strikes. Breaking down this fight just seems completely lackluster. Like, I feel like as like an MMA fan, like pretending like there's more than meets the eye, fucking Transformers reference, with this fight, it's like meaningless. Like, I would be doing you guys a disservice as an MMA fan pretending that there's something to this fight. Going Victor Petrino by, honestly, did I say knee up the middle? Or is that for somebody else? Nah, I got Victor Petrino by knee up the middle, bro. I feel like he'll get crazy with this one. Jafel Fialho versus Clayton Carpenter. Now, this just is another one of those, what the fuck are we doing, UFC? Like, I get it, bro. Jafel Fialho is Brazilian, and Clayton Carpenter's not, you know? So let's match him up. But just like, who are these people, bro? I watch this shit every day. Like, every Saturday, bro, I'm here. But I'm going Rafael Fialho. He actually has good, like, relatively good wins. Like, decent. Ode Osborne, well, regardless of how you feel about him, that's a good win. First round rear naked choke over Ode Osborne, that's a good win. Daniel Barres, no idea who that is, but he finished him in the first round. And his only 2 losses are Alan Nascimento and Muhammad Makayev. Like, that isn't the worst 2-2 record to have in the UFC, you know, especially that Muhammad Makayev one. And Clayton Carpenter, he dropped it to Tagir Ulanbekov. I want to say he took that fight on short notice, to be honest, but not too sure. But Tagir's really good, you know, he's really good. But people have made it close with them, you know. Alan Nascimento made it close with them. Who was Tagir Ulanbekov's last fight that made it extremely close that people thought won? Asmat Maxim, his name was. You know, people say, you know, a bit of robbery. So, you know, having a close decision with Tagir isn't all that crazy. And especially just getting unanimous decision by him. You know, you're not really showing me much there. You know, Tagir, unanimous decisions, everybody, bro. So, I'm going Rafael Fialho. On to the next fight. Lucas Almeida versus Michael Aswell. I believe I'm going Michael Aswell. If you're asking me why, give me a few minutes because I cannot for the love of me remember. I believe I'm going Michael Aswell. He's had some split decisions in the UFC, which isn't bad compared to Lucas Almeida. He's gotten finished by Andre Philly. He's gotten finished by Pat Sabatini by armbar. This dude, let me read this for you. Bro got arm triangled by Pat Sabatini. Then he got knocked out by Andre Philly. His only win in the UFC is Timmy fucking Kwamba. I'm sorry, bro. You're cooked. I'm like not rating you at all. That Danny Silva split decision win, you know, that wasn't bad. Considering like Lucas Almeida is like, you know, I mean, Lucas Almeida, what the fuck? Considering Danny Silva, no, he's not bad. He's not bad. I'm not gonna say he's crazy, but actually, never mind. I think Danny Silva's shit. I think Danny Silva's shit. All right. So the fact that he lost to him, man, fuck out of here, bro. Going Michael as well. Slight favorites. I don't know if I'm going favorites or underdogs with these predictions, man. To be honest. On to the next. Ricardo Ramos versus Con Ofli. I'm going Con Ofli. Again, I don't know if that is the favor or the underdog, but I'm going Con Ofli. His losses aren't bad, you know. Muhammad Naimov, not a bad loss. Myron Santos, not a bad loss. Like those are just like, hey, bro, you dropped the ball to him, you know. Like I'm not dogging on him for those losses, you know. And Ricardo Ramos, he's 8-6 in the UFC, bro. Kid got finished by fucking Julian Erosa, bro. Bro took Josh Kalibau to a split decision. You know what I'm saying here? Charles Jourdain, round 1 guillotine, bro. Like, are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Con Ofli, he dropped it to Myron Santos, who isn't that bad. And Muhammad Naimov. Myron Santos, he's not bad, but I think that Sadiq Youssef fight showed it. I think the Francis Marshall fight was like a really big letdown. But besides that, he's look good. So I'm going Con Ofli, bro. The only thing is, one huge factor is that Ricardo Ramos has a 6-inch reach advantage over him. That's the big thing about it. But I don't know. But I don't know if Con Ofli can Con Ofli get over that 6-inch difference. I don't know if he can. That's the big part. But I'm gonna pick him too. I'm gonna pick him to be able to get over that hump. But if he loses, that's why that 6-inch reach advantage. But I don't know, or disadvantage, I should say. But I don't know, because I've noticed that Brazilian fighters, they just simply do not know how to fight behind their reach. They'll have like a 8-inch. Like this is such a common thing. And if you think I'm lying, bro, look at it. Just like really start paying attention to it. Brazilian fighters simply do not know how to fight behind a reach. And they simply cannot. It's not ingrained into them. They must get into a dogfight. But on to the next. I'm going Con Ofli by 29-28 split decision. Mario Pinto versus Jonata Diniz. I'm going for Mario Pinto. Now, this one is a little bit hard, and I get why people would be a little bit flip-flopping back and forth going for Jonata Diniz. One of his only loss is to Marcin Tybura, you know, which isn't a bad loss by any means. Marcin Tybura is a really good fighter in his own right, and I'm honestly super surprised that he got finished by Ante Delija. I'm so shocked that happened. That was insane. I'm going Mario Pinto, though. Jonata Diniz, bro. It's just like that fight against Alvin Hines. That fight against Alvin Hines really showed me that this motherfucker's shit. That showed me that this motherfucker is so dog. Let me break this down for you, right? Alvin Hines is a jiu-jitsu practitioner who took a fight on short notice against a glory kickboxing champion, and he took a round off of him on the feet. Mario Pinto is somewhat of a decent heavyweight striker. He's lean, he's fast, he's quick. He's got pop in his shots. He's not a jiu-jitsu nerd taking this fight on short notice. And even if he was, fuck it, dude. The way Alvin Hines looked against Jonata Diniz, I'd probably pick Mario Pinto. But I'm picking Mario Pinto by probably third round KO. I'm predicting it'll be pretty competitive on the feet in the first and the second round. But after that, I just think Mario Pinto's gonna have maybe not more in the gas tank. I'm not gonna predict this guy by fucking gas mogging or anything, but I just think he'll be able to get it done in the third round. Jonathan Deniz, the heavier boy, gets a little slower, a little faster. So I think Mario Pinto eventually will be able to pick and prod at him at not necessarily at range, but just kind of dance circles around him, KO him in the third round. Maybe overhand right, drops Jonathan Deniz, and Jonathan Deniz covers up and just mogs him away. On to the next. Vicente Luque versus Joel Alvarez. Fucking finally, we get to a good fight. I can't even actually call this a fight, dude. It was nice knowing you, Vicente Luque. Hey, bro, save me a seat at the funeral, man. Save me a seat, bro. Save me a seat at the funeral, dude. I want to be at the first row, bro. Pay my respects. Joel Alvarez is killing this dude. Joel Alvarez is simply, killing this dude. And this is another one of those fights where he's just hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Joel Alvarez is absolutely going to just destroy this kid. He's only been... Dude, he's only gone to a decision once, bro. That, only once. And that was to Dagir Usmaguliov? Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? I don't know who the fuck this guy is. But anyways, he's looked real good. I mean, he's only lost to Armin Saryukian and that Demir guy and some kid on the fucking regional scene. This guy's looked really good. Vicente Luque. Look, this fight is simple to break down. Joel Alvarez has looked really good. Vicente Luque has looked really bad. You honestly don't need anything more than the eye test for this fight. Do I think Joel Alvarez is as shit as Themba Gorimbo? No, I don't. I don't think he's going to get anacondaed in the first round. No, this isn't Rafael Dos Anjos. You know what I'm saying? This is a guy who's more dangerous than Kevin Holland, who's more dangerous than Joaquin Buckley, who's debatably more dangerous than Jeff Neal, 100 times more dangerous than Bilal Muhammad. And those are all guys that just dog-walked Vicente. Those are all guys that just rolled Vicente up in a spliff and smoked him. Joel Alvarez, a guy who's only seen the end of a guy who's only seen the end of 15 minutes once in his career. That's the guy you're going up against. Vicente Luque was a demon back in his day. But I'm sorry, bro. It ain't 2020 anymore. You're not finishing Randy Brown. It ain't 2021, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You're cooked. You're getting rolled up in a spliff and smoked. On to the next. I'm going Joel Alvarez by first round slump out cold. I think this could be similar to the Ilia Aptoro and what's this kid's name? Charles Oliveira KO, where he just sleeps him out cold in the first round with a brutal right hook, puts him down in a chair, sleeps him out cold. On to the next. Davison Figueiredo versus Montel Jackson. Now, this is a hard one for one reason, in my opinion. I think Montel Jackson is just a better Cody Garbrandt. And Davison Figueiredo kind of just rolled Cody Garbrandt up in a split and smoked him inside too. So that's kind of hard. But Montel Jackson is a lot taller, a lot rangier than Cody Garbrandt. And I just think he's going to have kind of that Izzy takedown defense, you know? But I just think he's going to get him. No, I'm joking. No, literally, though. I just think he's going to get him. I think he's going to be able to stuff the takedowns, get those underhooks going. Hey, bro, I'm casual maxing with this one, bro. I just think he's going to get him. I tell you, he's going to get the underhooks, bro. He's going to sprawl. He's going to throw Davison Figueiredo on, up, open over, and he's going to lay down some ground about. And then he's going to get up. He's going to hit him with that quick 1-2. He's going to drop Figueiredo, get him up out of there in front of his hometown. Probably Davison Figueiredo is going to retire. I mean, if you drop, what's this going to be? If he loses this, it's going to be his third L in a row. I just think you move up in the new division, and you go 3-3. Respectfully, like I don't know. Respectfully, I think that's career. You had your chance. This was his chance at a career resurgence. And, he had a nice little 3-fight skid with Rob Font, Cody Garbrandt, Marlon Vera. Hey, GG Figueiredo, you did your shit. Vera's a tough opponent. He knocked him down. Rob Font, my glorious GOAT, he fucking UD'd him. Cody Garbrandt, he finished him. But I don't think Montel Jackson is as dangerous as a Peter Yan or Corey Sandhagen, but I do think he's more dangerous than the Rob Fonts, Cody Garbrandts, and Marlon Veras. Montel Jackson's underrated. He's been around for quite some time, so I'm expecting him to have some form of takedown defense. I don't think he's going to get bullied. I know people say Davison Figueiredo is one of the hardest hitting flyweights and bantamweights. For Christ's sake, he knocked down Marlon Vera, but I think he's older. Time ain't on his side. Montel Jackson ain't no spring chicken himself. He's 33, but this is his prime. This is prime years. This isn't 37, 38 Davison Figueiredo. Let me try and get a career resurgence going on. This is Montel Jackson. This is my fucking time. So I'm going Montel Jackson by a uppercut finish. I think Davison Figueiredo is going to shoot. I think Montel Jackson's going to be not getting those underhooks, but I think he's going to be feinting. And I think he's going to hurt Davison Figueiredo. Davison Figueiredo's going to feint a takedown, not go for it, then go for another one, and Montel Jackson's just going to get that uppercut KO, finish him. Some Ilia Aptoro over Charles Oliveira fucking ground and pound finishes. I don't know why I'm dogging on Oliveira right now. I don't know why he's just catching so many strays, but I think I just think Jackson's going to get him. On to the next. Bro, shout out Lucas, bro. Shout out Flukas, man. Love that kid. Charles Oliveira versus Mateus Gamrot. This is a hard one. And I'm not gonna be making a prediction for this fight, or I'm not gonna be making a what are those other things I was doing? The something breakdowns. I'm like 0-3 on them right now, so we ain't gonna make any more of those. I think Charles Oliveira is the right pick right now, dude. Charles Oliveira is the right pick right now. I can understand why people would be picking Mateus Gamrot. Mateus Gamrot ain't looking too bad right now himself, but he got hurt a few times against Dan Hooker. He got hurt a few times against what was that one kid who he just went up against? Ludwig Klein. He was getting hurt up in that fight. He got hurt against Rafael Dos Anjos in the first round, almost fucking knocked the fuck out. Rafael Fiziev, fluke. Jalen Turner, split decision. That's just kind of like 5, not necessarily underwhelming performances in a row, but it's just Charles Oliveira is 10 times more dangerous than any of those guys. If you don't think Charles Oliveira is more dangerous than Jalen Turner, Fiziev, Anjos, Hooker, and Klein, like, you're just wrong. Charles Oliveira, regardless of getting slept out cold 3 months ago, I like this. I like a grappler who's not really heavy-handed. I mean, he might have a chance to wing over just a crazy overhand, as wrestlers do, going for that double leg takedown, Khabib style. Like, I get it. He definitely has a chance, but I'm not going to choose lucky overhand puncher's chance. I'm going to go with Charles Oliveira. Regardless of if he gets knocked down, he always gets back up. And I'm not going to sit here and act like Ilia Topuria isn't just one of the nastiest strikers of all time. Yeah, he got slumped out cold by Ilia Topuria. But look at what every single other lightweight hasn't been able to do to Charles Oliveira. Like, he gets dropped all the time. Or he gets dropped all the time and he gets right back up, unless it's Ilia Topuria. And I don't think just because Oliveira got slept out by Topuria, I don't think Gamrot magically is going to have that power in his hands. At his core, he's still just a wrestler with a chinny chin chin. And Charles Oliveira is a jiu-jitsu practitioner who can submit this wrestler with a chinny chin chin. I think he's just going to touch that chin, bro. 4-ounce gloves. All you got to do is tip the chin. Shout out Connor. And Charles Oliveira is going to get this dub up in his hometown, up in Rio. I fucking hate this crowd, bro. I hate this crowd so much. This crowd fucking sucks. They're so boring. They're so like anticlimactic, and I get it. It's 2 in the morning for them, but it also just makes the experience. I can't believe this fight's at evens. You know, I really can't believe this fight's at evens. Oh, and Charles Oliveira has a huge, not a huge, but a noticeable reach advantage over him. He has a 74-inch reach advantage. I mean, he has a 4-inch reach advantage. Same height, and you know, Mateus Gamrot isn't no spring chicken. Also, there's like Oliveira's 35, Gamrot is 34. So it's not like Gamrot is some sort of Armin Saryukian who's like 31 in his prime. No, he's fucking damn near exiting his prime too. And who's more dangerous, a fighter that has the most finishes in the UFC or a fighter that's just fucking decision machine that gets hurt by jabs? I'm going Charles Oliveira, bro. I'm going by like, I think Charles Oliveira has had trouble finishing fights as of recently. So I'm going to go 3rd round KO. But it's hard, you know. I don't think Oliveira wins this by decision. I definitely think he can. But if I was a betting man, I would go by KO or sub. And if for decision, fuck it, bro. Just go Charles Oliveira for betting on this fight, bro. I don't see a world where Mateus Gamrot can get this. Oddly enough, if Gamrot wins this, it's by an overhand right. Can we agree on that? It's by a fluke overhand right. He just goes, shoots that double leg, and oh, it's not a double leg. It's actually an overhand. And shit clips fucking statue neck Charles Oliveira and puts him out cold. I don't think that's going to happen. But that was my prediction, chat. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for being so fucking inconsistent. Like I've said, I've just been so fucking busy recently. Work and everything. I'm getting my day switched off. Shit's crazy, but if you watched the video, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the comments I seen on my last post, man. Y'all some real ones. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you for the everything. But yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, man. Check out my Instagram at TrashmanMMA. Check out my Twitter at TrashmanMMA. I post some good shit on both of those. So yeah, stay tuned, and we gonna make a recap video on time this time. On time, I promise you. All right, catch y'all later. Deuces.